Well, there would barely be a parent or a grandparent who hasn't read one of his books to the kids. Andy Griffiths is Australia's rock star children's author, and he has a new gig. His mission: to get more Aussie kids to discover the power and the magic of the written word.
I think it's well established. Regular reading will increase your ability to skim stones by 200%.
The world according to Andy Griffiths.
Regular reading improves your ability to blow giant bubblegum bubbles by 500%.
Where it's okay to let your imagination run wild.
Come in, let's check it out. So this is where I write and think and mostly just mess around and play.
Where he's dreamed up more than 30 children's books, from The Day My Bum Went Psycho to the wildly popular Just series, and the even more popular Treehouse series of 13 books selling more than 20 million copies worldwide. Andy's already a superhero for reading, but now he has a new mission.
Look, it's incredible because books have always been a really important part of my life.
How did you get into writing?
Yeah, I always, from a very young age, just loved writing something that would get a rise out of someone. And it could be a really silly thought or a cartoon that might make my mother go, "Oh, that's disgusting." And I go, "Yes."
Mission accomplished.
I annoyed my mother. Or with my dad, when I made him get well card, there was an instinct to do the opposite because that was always funny. So instead of a nice get well card, "Oh, I hope you get well soon, here's some flowers and bluebirds," it was like, "Get well soon, or you are doomed." And so it amused me and it amused my dad. So. And my friends at school. So it was just something I did for entertainment of my friends, my teachers, myself. But it was never an idea that I would be a writer.
Now he's a rock star to young readers across Australia and the world.
And what's your name?
Archie.
Do you love reading?
Yeah.
Do you love Andy Griffiths?
Yeah.
Why? What's so good about him?
Well, he's got a great sense of humour and he puts that into all his books, making it really funny for kids.
So what do you hope to achieve over the period that you are Children's Laureate?
I want to actively remind everyone that reading is an active adventure. It's not for the faint of heart. It's not a passive thing to do. It's not something you do when all the other avenues for entertainment are exhausted. This is something you can really sink your teeth into and make them lifelong readers. So yes, my program is for every child in Australia to be reading at least one book a week. By the end of 2 years. Yeah, well, you got to aim high, and I might fall somewhere in between.
It's funny, you sort of started off as a punk rocker and a bit anti-establishment, and now you're fully entrenched in the establishment.
Am I? They like to think so.
So are you going to get in there, be a bit subversive, perhaps, in the messages?
Absolutely. It's my instinct is to make fun. And I always loved topsy-turviness in books where people aren't doing or saying the correct things.
He practices what he preaches, even at his official unveiling by the foundation that named him as Children's Laureate and being presented with a mascot, a magpie.
Because I hate magpies. I'm going to have to hang this on my wall, but I'll be hanging it that way. You know, I tried so hard to be a serious, proper writer, and it just was not in me. This inner clown would come out and wreck everything. And so I thought, okay, I'm a clown.
Humour and silliness is at the heart of successful kids' books, surely.
Most books that I've ever loved, I guess so. I mean, some people write very sad books, but the humour of Lewis Carroll, of Dr. Seuss.
Roald Dahl.
Roald Dahl, famous for it, mixed with fantasy, adventure, horror.
When you first started writing a lot of the Day My Bum Went Psycho books and the Just books, there was a bit of backlash though from people thinking, well, hang on, you can't be saying this stuff to kids, this is going too far.
There was a misunderstanding, I think, of how a kid processes what they read. And those people who were concerned that if I wrote about a character being disrespectful or annoying or doing something stupid, that the kids would go, oh, that must be okay to do in real life. Whereas I knew as a kid, I loved seeing someone do the wrong thing because I knew it wasn't real life. You didn't have to have everyone just being nice all the time, because that's boring.
With this new chapter, a new book, which encourages kids to create their own stories.
With the Let's Go books, it's not just reading but also creating, isn't it?
And so many kids love drawing and writing, sending us their stories and pictures. But yeah, that's my mission as a laureate, is to say reading is not a passive thing. It is an active adventure in your mind. And if you're up for it, you can have the most wild, crazy times. And it's really something you'll remember for your whole life.
Yeah, Andy's new work, Let's Go, is available now. And as Australia's Children Laureate, he'll be coming to a town near you. Keep an eye out for him because he is a lot of fun.